I'm Richard Lewis, reporting for cadred.org. I'm here with Fnatic's new addition, Harstem, and I'm going to ask him some questions about how he's been getting on here at DreamHack and what the future might hold for him. So, first question. Your previous team, I think we would agree, is a level below a great organisation like Fnatic, and you've been brought forward into the Fnatic organisation. I want to talk just about, how much of a surprise it was for you, or was it? Were you expecting to get the call from Fnatic?
When I got back from DreamHack summer, I was expecting some team offers, but some mediocre teams, and then I would have stayed with my old organization because I liked it and they always kept all their promises. But when Fnatic called, or they contacted me on Skype, I was like pretty happy, and I was pretty surprised as well, I guess.
I mean, because with all due respect, you had that one sort of good event, and then Fnatic have come calling. Did you feel ready almost? I mean, did you feel like you deserved to kind of be in the Fnatic team? I mean, what was going through your mind when they got in touch with you?
Well, what was going through my mind was like, shit, I'm lucky. I don't think I really deserve it. Like one good run, and it wasn't an extraordinary run or something like that. It was round of 16. It's good, but it's not top 4. So I was really surprised that Fnatic was there, and I feel like I'm really grateful for the things they give me, and the position I'm in is really unique, and I'm really happy they gave me this opportunity.
What do you think Fnatic see in you to bring into the organisation? Try and put yourself in the mind of the manager. What do you think are your good points as a player?
My good points, I'm a team player normally. Like if tomorrow I'm out and Nightent is still in, if Nightent needs anything, I will get food for him, I will get something to drink for him. And I will talk with him about strategies. I will help him search replays from his opponents. And I improve pretty quickly, so if I put a lot of time into it and I set my mind to it, I think that I can be one of the best in 2-3 months maybe.
You talk about being a team player. It's an interesting question because I've seen other teams, big teams, where if a player goes out of a tournament, sometimes he just goes, he flies home, he doesn't stay around and supports his teammate, which that seems very strange to me. What's your opinion on that? Do you think that's weird?
Yeah, it makes no sense at all to me. If I would be out of a tournament like I'm now out of DreamHack, I will still stay, just to support my teammates in any way possible, and I think that's the proper way to do it. I think it shows a lot of disrespect to your team and your teammates to directly leave on the flight, and like you mentioned, I saw some really big names and some really well-known teams, players just leaving directly when they're out, booking their tickets.
I know you haven't been in Fnatic too long, but which players have you been, getting to know, getting friendly with? Who have you been hanging out with at this event?
At this event, well, Nightent and Nama, because they're the only Europeans except for me. And I've been having a really good time. Nightent is my roommate.
Oh yeah? How's that been?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Does he snore?
No, he doesn't snore at all.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, I was pretty scared that he would snore, but luckily he doesn't. He does have his lovely voice though, so if he wakes me up with his voice, it's always a good start of the day.
I mean, it must be kind of inspirational. I think Nightent's a great player. I think he's very underrated. And of course, you've now got that opportunity to maybe, learn from him and chart his progression. Have you set up any kind of practicing, regime schedules? Do you have any plans to work together?
Me and Nightent?
Yeah.
We play approximately like 30-35 games a week.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I get 20-25 replays per week from him. If I ask anything, he will always answer. The same with Nama. If I have any problem with a Terran strategy, he will try to explain it to the best that he can. And the teammates have been really helping me. Also the Koreans, if I ask Hwani, our Korean team manager, like, can I get some replays of Ols, or can he maybe analyze something? He will do it, and I've been really enjoying that. And everybody is really helpful in Fnatic.
Okay, so here's the next thing I want to ask you about, and that is kind of what you feel you need to do to get to that next level, because you know, it's great that fnatic are here to support you, but what are you going to be looking to do, like, over the next, you know, 3-4 months to become one of the best players? What kind of plans do you have for yourself?
Yeah, I plan to have a more regular schedule. Like, sometimes I go to bed really, really late, like 3 or 4 in the night, and then the next day you don't play as well, or your practice just isn't as useful as it is. It isn't really efficient at all. So I try the last few weeks I've been trying to go to bed earlier and get up earlier as well. Watch a lot of replays. Actually, watch all my own replays. I used to, lack a bit of replay watching. And, I think I'm doing better right now. And even though the results this tournament didn't really show that, I feel like I'm improving a lot quicker than I did just after joining fnatic.
Well, I was going to ask you about results at this tournament. Was there any nerves? It's your first time out wearing the fnatic colours. Were you a little bit nervous maybe, or how would you explain your performance here?
Well, I think I played some pretty good players. I played against Vortex in the first group stage, and he's
on fire at the moment.
Yeah, he's like, he was the runner-up in the WCS, I think. And in the second group stage I got Moon, my teammate, and 4GG. Well, obviously 2 favorites of this tournament, and the games against Moon I should have won them probably, but lost 2-0, and against 4GG I didn't really stand a chance. So I really need to improve my Protoss versus Terran matchup, I guess. But I did show some good games against Blink, so decently happy with this tournament.
If and I asked this question a few times from some of the players, you know, further down the finishing table, because everyone watches the big names. So if somebody had to watch a moment of your play from this tournament, what game would you tell them to watch that to show the best of you?
There would probably be one of the games against Blink, probably the 3rd game against Blink.
Now, we've talked a lot about positives. When you're in the spotlight and you're playing for a big organisation, there can be some negatives. Have you found anything so far, or are you still, you know, so psyched about it? Has there been anything that's maybe been a shock to you?
Yeah, people on Reddit seem to be a little bit off in general.
Go on, why is that?
Well, like the moment I joined fnatic, there were some not so nice things on Reddit. Like,
really? Well, go on. What do people say?
Well, I don't think I can say some things on camera.
No, you can say whatever you can on this camera. It's, you know, you go for it.
I think a few people were like just stupid stuff, like random stuff. I think a few people were like, yeah, this guy once fucked a goat, he doesn't deserve it. And I was like, whoa, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
You deny those allegations?
Yeah, I definitely deny those allegations, but just random stuff. And
wow,
people just, they write it down like, oh, it's funny, it's meant to be funny. And probably if you're looking from the outside, it probably is funny, but you know, when it's about you, it isn't funny at all.
I wouldn't like anyone saying I fucked a goat, and I'm from, you know, Wales, so I get that a lot. But right, well, you kind of threw me with that. I'm trying not to laugh. Okay, I want to ask you about the Dutch scene as well, because it's getting, I think, stronger. You know, there's you know, you've come along. There's the old man of the veteran Grubby, who's been around for ages, and you got, I think, it's Poyo as well. Do you think that the Dutch scene could be one of those emerging European scenes? Is it getting better all the time? Yeah,
I think this year 3 new players started going full-time, me, Darko Micron and Poyo, like you mentioned. So I hope we're getting some results from that. Like, Poyo had a pretty disappointing run this tournament, but maybe next tournament he will do a lot better. He's going to IESF and Bucharest, so I hope he'll do well there.
Has anything changed in, you know, in your opinion, in the Dutch esports scene to help bring players through?
I don't.
Or is it just coincidence, you know, that you're here?
Yeah, I think it's just coincidence, to be honest. We always had like a lot of high master or low grandmaster players, but now they're finally starting to break through, and yeah, it might be just a little bit of luck, or maybe Grubby obviously is helping a lot, trying to develop talent everywhere where possible. He also helped me a lot, so I guess a lot of the growth of the Dutch esports scene is thanks to Grubby.
There we are. So final question. What are your plans, you know, for the future, immediate future? Where can we see more of you? I'm sure there will be people out there who will want to. So what are your plans?
I'll maybe go to DreamHack Bucharest. it really depends if I feel like I'm ready for it. I'm having a ESWC qualifier soon, and ESWC is somewhere in November, and we might see me going to Korea anytime. So
to play out there, or to like stay out there as part of a house in the Fnatic house or something like that?
Yeah, I could stay in the Fnatic house if I would want to, but I'm not sure if it's useful yet because I'm not on the top European level, so it might be a waste of time. And also with Heart of the Swarm coming out, it's a bit tricky to go to Korea now because playing Wings of Liberty, because all tournaments might switch over soon. So I'm still debating.
Okay. Well, it's been great to meet you and to talk to you, and we'll stay away from goats from now until that's the wildest thing I've heard in an interview today. Anyway, to all the people out there at cadred.org, do stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more interviews like this one, minus the goats, of course, from here at DreamHack Valencia.